How do you find the deals in pre-construction? How do you make money with pre-construction? Stay tuned to this episode of Prime Properties TV. I promise you it'll be worth it. Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Properties TV. I'm so glad you could join us here. I'm currently in full swing wedding season. It's kind of crazy. We almost have one every single other week. It's crazy the amount of commitment that we have to these weddings. But you know what? I really do love it because it gives me an opportunity for my family, friends, and everybody to be present, catch up, and enjoy the moment and the celebration that is. So I guess it's just that time of life where everyone is getting married. I know Eamon and I are slowly starting to plan ours, so we got that coming up. Well, in this week's episode of Prime Properties TV, I'm going to talk about a topic I pretty much get asked by every other person that talks to me about pre-construction condo. That is, how do I find the pre-construction deals? What makes a pre-construction deal worth investing versus not? And I'll have to say, I'd say 50 to 80% of the projects are probably not worth investing. Many of them actually aren't even worth looking at. So let me give you my eyeball test, okay? Number one, like they always say in real estate, location, 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 location. You always want to look at location first. My general rule of thumb is you either want to be in a developed area, and let me give you an example of a develop. Of late, I've been working with a lot of clients on securing units at a condo called Theory. This is right across from University of Toronto St. George campus. That is a very developed area and will continue to grow because the university is right across the street. Now, same as Bay Street Quarter and College, this is the Bay and College where a lot of the university kids are actually going. Now, an upcoming area that I've been recommending is the Vaughan Metropolitan Center, or VMC for short. This is the last stop of the new Line 1 or Yellow Line subway extension that passes through York University. So those are examples of being locations in primo good areas. Obviously, there are other areas you want to look into, as well as you definitely want to work with an agent, probably me, that knows GTA very well, okay? Number two, price per square foot, or a lot of what the kids are saying is PSF. Now, the key here is you do not want to overpay for your unit because you obviously want the rate of appreciation to be there when you close. In my experience, anything on the subway line generally tends to be much more expensive, but also it will appreciate a lot better. So you're paying for a premium, but you know it's in a more secure location. Now, when I say don't overpay, you want to look at what the resale value. These are condos that are already on the open market, like have been used and they're being sold by another owner, not the developer. Now, you also want to factor in the upside of this new condo community factor because that always adds a premium to it. And the key is to buy below market prices or somewhere that you know is going to develop and the prices make sense, okay? Number three, floor plans. This is also super important. Think about how functional your floor plan is. Nobody wants to walk into a long bowling alley and then the hallway's at the end and the kitchen's tucked off to the corner. A functional square and a full-size kitchen usually works the best. Look for windows and no wasted space, such as like turning hallways just to get into units. Number four, cash flow. This one is super important, although this isn't number one. When it comes to investing, you always want to make sure the current market rate supports your cost of your building. You'll get the most cash flow out of it. This is your monthly monies into your pocket after expenses and mortgage debts. Now, usually I would say with the 1+1, like 1+10 or a one bedroom, you'll get the most bang for a buck without paying for too much maintenance fees. Definitely give me a call if you want to learn more about what the market rates in the area you're looking are for, okay? And remember, making money with real estate is generally pretty easy. If the project checks off the 4 boxes that I mentioned above and it supports itself, it's generally a good bet you'll profit and make money at the end of the day. Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 bonus tips, okay? Number 5, platinum agents. If the project that you're looking at has incentives and discounts for platinum agents, you definitely want to work with these platinum agents. You can save yourself a few $1,000s with these platinum incentives. That's me for a few projects, but do remember though, if someone tells you they're a platinum agent for all developers, it's likely bogus because every developer has their own agents and they give specialty treatment to those agents. Not everybody is a platinum agent, and no platinum agent is a platinum agent with all developers, okay? So please don't be tricked by some shady agents. Number 6, value projects. These are special units that are no longer marketed and are available. With pre-construction, you often hear about the newest and the sexiest launches that are coming up. Well, a lot of those projects that are not talked about and aren't launching and aren't sexy tend not to be marketed anymore. To give you a quick background, developers need to sell like a certain amount so that they can go to the bank and be like, hey guys, I've sold this amount, give me the next chunk of money so I can build more, right? So once that amount is reached, they often move to the next project. Now, between the time of the selling and the 10-day cooling period that most buyers get, if a unit is returned or it's released later by the developer and the prices don't change, most people don't know about that because that's not marketed. So those are great value projects, especially if you buy into a project that launched a year or two ago and they haven't changed the price. You're buying that project at prices 2 or 3 years ago. Think about what the prices are in Toronto 2 or 3 years ago. You already made an appreciation off of that alone. So definitely give me a call if you're looking for these value projects. They come up from time to time. People just don't know about it. So thank you guys for watching. If you learned something or simply enjoyed watching this video, make sure to subscribe to the Prime Property Studio button over here and click on the little bell so you'll be notified when new content comes out. If you have any questions or have any comments, you can leave them in the comment section below, or feel free to email me or call me right away, okay? And remember, make sure you share this with family and friends because like I always say, an educated consumer is the best consumer. I'll see you next time, Toronto. Happy real estating.